Ooh, we're live, you guys. Let me turn down my music. Let me see if I can get live here on my channel on the phone. Nobody's in here yet. Volume down on that one. Ooh, it's yellow looking in here today. That's interesting. Different lighting. Maybe if I turn this down a little bit. Oh, it's still kind of yellow in here. That's interesting. No different lighting than normal. Anyways, hello. Good to see anybody here who does show up. We are only 40 seconds into it. I know Kimmy had some stuff she was trying to get done before she comes in, so we'll give another minute or two for a moderator to possibly show up. I should have turned the notifications off on my phone, so I apologize if we hear a few of those. Tonight, while we're doing our final reading, our part 4. So for those of you who aren't familiar, we have, hi Kimmy, you're here. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you made it. As I was saying, for those of you who may not be familiar with what we've been doing this week, we've been doing elemental readings, trying to break up my all signs readings into the elements, the 4 elements. Tonight we are finishing up with our water signs. Was supposed to be last night, but last night work got in the way, so was unable to do it last night and rescheduled for tonight. This weekend we will go ahead and do what we've been talking about. The last couple of readings is we're going to do some free readings on air live for the first 5 people who put a question in chat. Those will be free readings, but they also will be on air. So there's just that disclaimer also. It's not going to be a private reading, but they're fun when you have the energy of the room. So yes, we have done air, fire, and earth. I think in that order. No, fire, air, and earth. I believe in that order. And then we're going to finish up tonight with our water signs, which is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So let's see. Anything else I need to talk about? Kimmy, do you think of anything else I need to talk about? I'm really glad you're here. I am so apologetic. I have a couple new employees, and I give out my phone number so that they can call me if they're going to call out or whatnot, so I can know ahead of time and plan for it. And unfortunately, a couple of the new employees that I've hired are a little bit needy and text me a lot. So anyways, that being said, I don't know about you guys. I know it's all different for all of us. I don't know what I'm going through because I know I'm not sick in any way whatsoever. But I am so cold tonight, and I have my thermostat set at 77. Like, this is such a switch from the other day when I had the air conditioning on, and it's not freezing outside by any means whatsoever. It's just my body is cold and I can't get warm. So anyways, yeah, I got my hot water here and I have my thermostat up to 77. So obviously I'm not hot looking because my cheeks aren't red, but anyways, yeah, going through something strange, just really, really cold, can't get warm. So I have my hot water. Anything? Nope, I have nothing else to say. Nothing else to catch up on. Tomorrow's my Friday. It's actually on a really real Friday, so excited about that. But okay, let's see. We still have it in the little happy mug. It's still sitting here on the table. And there's just the one piece of paper. I don't know if you can even see it. The one piece of paper left, and we know this is our water signs. So let's go ahead and pull that out, and we can get started. We're going to start with Pisces, of course. So Pisces first, then we'll go on to Cancer, and then Scorpio. So yeah, that's what I have for you tonight, folks, and I hope you enjoy the reading. If you're in chat, please don't forget to like, and if you haven't, subscribe to the channel if you like the content, so that way you will get notified in the event that another live is going on or happening. Oh, I actually used the schedule button for the first time tonight, Kim. I was like, I'm not going to be late like I was last time, and so I set it up, like I think I was talking to you at just before 7:30, and I said, I'm setting up now, and I set up the schedule for the 8 o'clock live, and then it was just easy. It was already set up and done, and I just hit go live. So anyways, now I know how to use that, and I'm not afraid of that one either anymore. But all right, so I'm going to go ahead and tip the camera down. Again, don't be afraid to leave a like on the video if you are here in the chat room, okay? So Pisces, you are on deck. Here we go, Pisces. I've already shuffled the cards. I'll give it one more shuffle here. Of course, I don't like to shuffle this deck because it's so thick. I'll keep saying that until someday it's so worn in that I can shuffle it with ease. But yeah, we'll do one more shuffle here for you guys on camera. Ooh. Okay, this is really interesting, Pisces. This is really interesting. So we have the Three of Wands is the energy that you show up for the reading, okay? So for the entirety of the reading, you show up with the energy of the Three of Wands. That is your ships coming in. That is receiving signs of manifestations actually happening for you, which you've been putting out or asking the universe for. Though this is you in that energy, expecting in a positive energy those manifestations to come back to you. And I see those manifestations coming back to you, and you're starting to see the fruits of those manifestations for you, right? What you have in the recent past is the Devil. And now I'm never afraid of the Devil card, because it does represent Capricorn, and I myself am a Capricorn. But the Devil card can speak of a lot of things. And it could speak, if this is a relationship for you, that you are coming here and the reading is going to resonate for you in a different way. If it's a relationship, it can be just as simple as it was a relationship in the recent past with a Capricorn or somebody with a lot of Capricorn placements, right? But in the recent past, for others, it also, the Devil talks about bondage, right? About things holding you back, self-sabotage. In the typical tarot deck, you see the supplicants in front of the Devil. The chains around their neck are loose, like they can escape at any time, right? So it's that holding yourself back. And in extreme conditions, it can be as much as an addiction holding you back, right? So it's just one of those things, trying to figure out where that is for you in your recent past, here, Pisces. Because going into the immediate future, you have the Six of Wands, and you hear me talk about my Six of Wands. I love the Six of Wands. That's that victory card. That's that parade, right? That's that getting the recognition for a job well done. It can be, if this is about addiction, it can be about the recovery process, right? It could be the acknowledgement, or the graduation from that sort of whatever it is. If this is a relationship, where I feel like it's not necessarily that in this reading, looking at the rest of what's going on here. If it were a relationship, or even a relationship with yourself holding you back, remember that's in the past, right? And you're coming out of it into a victorious place, into the immediate future, right? So, and you're the Three of Wands. Again, that's your ships coming in. That's you coming out of something, coming out of that waiting period, coming out of that, that period. But in the Three of Wands, that's talking about manifestation as well. We go into the Judgment card, right? And Judgment talks, let's talk about in this deck. So Judgment is talking about karmic. It is also in the regular tarot deck. Karmic cycles coming to an end, right? And being rewarded for the karma for which you have handled the situation, or like the karma that you put into a situation. What you put in, what you reap, you will sow, right? So it also, in this, I just love it. If you look at it really closely, there's this person and a couple other people walking off down the path. This is a portal card in this deck, right? This is where we see people going one direction and others stepping through that portal into their karmic reward, okay? Into what they deserve, their just desserts, right? So supporting the reading, you have the Four of Pentacles. There's the feeling of needing to, even with the Devil card, hold on to something because it was familiar, right? Or because you felt like nothing would be able to replace this, and yet you're finding out with that Six of Wands that yes, something everything is replaceable. Everything is replaceable. People aren't necessarily replaceable, but sometimes we can lose someone that's not meant for us or our life's journey anymore, and that when that happens, something better, someone better suited for us is going to come in, right? So whether this be a relationship or yourself or an addiction of some sort, something that you've been asked to let go of in the past, you're being celebrated and taking the journey. You're literally going on into the journey. You're looking back at your past. You're not looking at it longingly. You're looking back at it as if to say goodbye for one last time, right? The Four of Pentacles supporting the reading is just that uncertainty of, of letting something go that you're familiar with or that you have become familiar with, going into the unknown, right? Not holding on so tight to what you know isn't right for you, and accepting that there's more for you out there. I love your final outcome card, which is the Six of Pentacles, okay? That is that restoring the balance card. That is restoring the balance and abundance in your life. Like, it is just that I will lend and not borrow card, right? And I love that. I get that from my pastor Joel. I will lend and not borrow. And I've attached it to this card for myself when I read it, when I see it. That's just always what I see and think of when I see the Six of Pentacles. So congratulations, Pisces. This has been some kind of a journey for you, but I see you coming out so wonderful and so light on the other side, for being able to learn or let go of what it was that wasn't meant for you in the past, in the recent past, or however far back that goes for you. Do know that your outcome card is the Six of Pentacles, and that is that balance being restored. You have Judgment here. It's a karmic. It's divinely guided. It is for you and your life path at this time, okay? So thank you, Pisces, for letting me read for you, and we will go ahead, shuffle, and get ready for Cancer. Cancer, you are up next. Am I missing anything in the chat? Hi, Valerie. Hello. Welcome in. I'm so glad you're here. Is my music too loud, you guys? I feel like it's still kind of loud. I feel like I'm yelling. Valerie, I was saying at the beginning of the video that I don't know why I am just freezing cold tonight. I have my thermostat up to 77. I'm in sweats. I do not feel sick, so it's not that I'm sick. I'm just, my body's going through something or whatnot, but anyways, that's why I'm bundled up. It's not freezing outside by any means, but it is 77 in my house at this time. I find that funny. Here we are in spring, like we got, what do we have? The equinox coming up. We have daylight saving time. Everything is just like signaling that I shouldn't be in sweats anymore. And here I am in sweats. I'm cold. my house was at 68 when I came home tonight because I turned my heat off when I go to work, but now I have it all the way up to 77 and I'm still kind of cold. So anyways, let's go ahead and shuffle this. Move on to Cancer. Kimmy, you got timestamps? Ooh, Cancer. Oh my gosh. What a really beautiful reading. Wow. This is such a beautiful reading. I have to look at the bottom of the deck card, guys. Okay. So on the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands. Okay. And remember, you're not asked to put something down without something better on the horizon. This is also that last wand, right? This is where you get to put down that burden you've been carrying for some time and move into something more positive and get out of that, that stagnation of burdens that, that don't help you see the sunshine through the rain. So with that being said, that is not part of the reading. It is just what I felt like I needed to look at the bottom of the deck and get some more information here. I love you're showing up as the lover's energy, right? Whether this be self-love or a relationship, and I love to say that because you don't have to want love with another person, but you should want to love yourself, right? You should feel good and happy and be able to give that good heart energy to the world or to the endeavors that you do, even into your daily life, right? You'll be a much happier person if you can do that. You do show up here with the lover's energy, Cancer. In the recent past, you have the Empress, and I think it was night one or part one of these elemental readings this week where I talked about how in this deck, the Tarot de la Nuit, the Empress looks drunk. I'm not even joking. She doesn't even look sexy or anything. She just looks drunk. Like she's just had too much. But she is the card of abundance, right? She's the card of the person you don't know what to buy for Christmas or their birthday because they have everything, and it's more about, like you don't know what to get or give, or it's that energy, right? So what I want to say is I feel more this is like a self-importance for you, Cancer. I hope that, that if you felt a lot of self-importance or over self-importance in the past, that you're moving on from that energy, right? I feel like you are. I'm going to show you how the World card shows up in this deck. I can't remember. I think one of the signs also got this earlier in the week, but I love the World card. This is so freaking beautiful. But of course, it has the moon in the back, and I love the moon. This is a full moon. There's a owl in her arms. So the World card talks about bringing something to a completion. Normally in the more regular tarot decks, I would say it's that portal card, right? Because the world it's the final completion to the cycle, the fool's journey, right? In this is just saying that the journey might come to an end, but so does the new journey begin, right? So the old journey comes to an end, the new journey cycle is beginning. So this is transitioning for you, Cancer. This is a transitional period for you. I feel like that's where this reading, the rest of it is going here. Transitioning into what? It doesn't go from good to bad, it goes from good to great. Okay, so you go from the Empress in the past. I do feel like because of what the Empress in this deck is more speaking towards, that it's just that overly self-indulgent position. You're transitioning. And what are you transitioning into? The Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles is here for you, and you are the third sign in these elemental readings this week to get the Ten of Pentacles. I think only Capricorn got it in the outcome, but you do have the Ten of Pentacles on your journey. In your environment and energy at this time, right? This is that abundance. And again, you have the Empress talks about abundance, but abundance of what? What do you want an abundance of? This is the time to manifest or to reap what you've been manifesting in abundance. It's not enough to say, I am open to receive abundance, but be specific. What abundance are you open to receive, right? I'm open to receive abundance in health, wealth, love, and destiny. You know, what are you open to receive this abundance in? And I hope you've been a little bit specific about that, because it's time now to reap what you've sown, right? The energy supporting the reading here, another very abundant card for anybody to receive, is the Queen of Pentacles. Again, another Capricorn card. I see a lot of Capricorn energy here. So for you Cancers, you may have a lot of Capricorn placements, right? There's a lot about Pentacles here, but you are showing up with that Lover's energy. So this could just be something that you're very passionate about, something that you have a desire for. Whatever it is that you're bringing into the fruition state is wonderful. But I do feel for some of you, this could be a love relationship. Some of us do want love, you know, whether it is just more self-love. Because your final outcome card here, Cancer, is the Two of Cups, right? And I feel looking at this card, it's more about self-love, but for those of you looking for love, I feel like that love is coming in, whether it be from family, friends, or an intimate partner. I feel like that love is coming in, that you're open to receive it, that you decided to let down the walls and transition into a place where you can receive love as well as give love. So that is what I have for you, Cancer. Remember, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Wands. It's time to let down whatever it was and start that new journey with that World card. You know, let down whatever self-indulgences or what, you know, you saw as the perfect prize over here. It didn't work out. You're transitioning with that World card in your immediate future into the Ten of Pentacles, supported by the Queen of Pentacles, and your final outcome is that Two of Cups. Okay, so this is what I have for you, Cancer. That's a really strong and exciting reading for any sign, but Cancer, that's really beautiful, and thank you for letting me read for you. And let's see, hold on, let me take a sip. My water's probably not hot anymore, but I'm still gonna take a sip of it. Yeah, it's not hot. It's lukewarm. Am I missing anything in chat? Timestamps. Thank you. Ooh, yeah. Wind by the water is the coldest wind. Yes, wind by the water is the coldest wind. Such a fat deck, but I like it. I like it a lot. You guys tell me, how do you like this deck now that we've used it all week long? What do you think of this deck? I love the photography on it, or it's actually photography. So I think it's just beautiful. I love the colors and the meanings behind the cards. Oh, I knew this card was coming out this week. Ah, Scorpio. Right? We're on Scorpio, right? Yes, we're on Scorpio. I know we are. I'm not even gonna. Yes. This is a great card. You know what? I actually knew this card was coming out, that I went and reread, I think twice today, once this morning and once tonight. I reread the page in the book about this card. It doesn't mean so much differently than in regular tarot, but I just love that the way that they put it in the book here. So probably not going to read it for you guys, but anyways, I love this. I feel like all the water signs have really similar readings, with just different aspects to them, right? So for you, Scorpio, you show up as the Eight of Cups. And I feel like this is a walking away from something. Well, let me show you the picture. In this picture, she's walking away under the moonlight, right? And you see her heading towards this desert path, this dry, cracked earth. So I feel like it's leaving, the energy of leaving a place behind that has nothing left for you that you need to survive. Nothing, it doesn't offer you anything. So this is an Eight of Cups walking away from energy in this reading for you, Scorpio. I see in the recent past, there's the Seven of Swords, right? That's that winning at all costs. Sometimes you need to win at all costs to be able to save yourself from something or a situation or just wherever your life has found you in the recent past that, felt like a desert to you, felt like it wasn't feeding and nourishing you, that there wasn't enough for you. And so that Seven of Swords is that winning at all costs, making the decision to leave. So it's supporting, I feel, this Eight of Cups here, right? And so, but remember, this is the recent past, and I love how she's got her arms thrown wide, like, I'm out of here. I am out of here. This no longer serves me. I'm gone. I've made the decision. Now I'm going to win at all costs, right? Win at all costs when it saves you, right? When it saves your energy, saves your soul. You have the Eight of Swords here, right? In the immediate future, you have two eights. You go from the Seven of Swords to the Eight of Swords. I feel like that there is still going to be some lingering doubts. And, those are just going to be doubts that you're going to have to deal with moving forward, because the rest of the cards, don't necessarily speak that. So the Eight of Swords, where you see her, she's sleeping in this card, in this deck, right? Where normally you see her with the blindfold on, her hands tied behind her back, in a circle of swords, but there's nothing holding her inside that circle of swords but her own intentions towards herself or the situation, right? In this one, I feel like it's just sleeping on the idea, wanting to be careful not to sleep on an idea, or not to, if you're over here wanting to win at all costs, don't get to that point where you're like, well, and start doubting yourself. Well, maybe I'm going at it the wrong way, or not, or maybe it's not supposed to look like this. Don't worry about what it's supposed to look like. Just continue forward. Just keep taking that next step and the next step, right? So whatever this is for you, I also see because she's sleeping on the clock there, right? So that's, it's not the time to stop, right? It's the time to move forward. And that's what I'm feeling with that for you here, Scorpio. You go down here into the King of Swords. And I love the King of Swords. I do. Call me weird. I don't know. I love the King of Swords. I just feel like he brings that clarity and that no BS to a situation, right? And this could just definitely be somebody supporting you, or this could be your own energy. It's that no BS, fair, kind of that just. I love that. Okay, so the swords do two things for me. They speak to me about clarity of mind, right? Clarity of thoughts, clarity of decision and wants. The seeing the clear path for, where you want to go. Whether this is somebody supporting you or you needing to support yourself, I feel like this King of Swords is here as that support, like that no BS. Let's just keep going. Like I said, with the clock here, not time to stop now. It's time to keep moving forward for you. getting to the card that I knew was going to come out tonight. I didn't even doubt it, but I had totally forgot it by the time we got into the readings. We have the Ace of Pentacles here, right? This is your support card for the whole reading. This is your energy. This is supporting your energy and where you're coming from and going to, right? It's the Ace of Pentacles. It's the time for sowing the seeds that you wish to harvest. It's a time of beginning for abundance, but it's also a reward for your hard work, right? So material abundance, more or less. So this is definitely, when you get the Ace of Pentacles, is definitely a calling to manifest, right? It's a time to manifest what you want in your material world and surroundings. So supporting the reading, it's what's helping to support and push you through. And it's telling you to be mindful of what is in your mind. Mindful of what's in your mind. Yes, that's funny. But it is telling you to be mindful of what is in your mind, because that is your fertile garden, right? So plant in there the things that you want to reap going forward, right? Doesn't have to be materialistically, but definitely, I love the way, and I don't know why, this card, and it was her face. Every time I saw her face, I was like, this card is coming out for someone tonight. This card is coming out. Anyways, as a support card, that is a beautiful card to have, right? That is kind of that push card, like just keep pushing, just keep pushing, just keep pushing. Your outcome card is, and you guys remember what I said at the end of Cancer, right? Is the Ten of Wands. It's seeing that light at the end of the tunnel. It's knowing that you're taking that last step to the top of the hill and everything else is downhill from here, right? So I love this as an outcome card for you, Scorpio, because it's saying that final push. What's supporting the final push? What is it you want to manifest? What is it you want to bring into reality so that you can set down, that Seven of Swords, having to win at all costs, and be able to lay down your burden, set fire to that bundle you've been, packing to the top of the hill, the baggage, the hurts, the whatever it is that you need to lay down. It's about time to lay it down. So breathe a sigh of relief with this as your outcome card, Scorpio, because that is about to be like completely in the past, and you get to go on the downhill side of things and start looking, into the court cards and moving on into something more abundant for you and better serving you. Okay. Remember, you are walking away with this Eight of Cups here from something that was dry and unnourishing for you, something that no longer served you, but you made the decision with the Seven of Swords to win at all costs, right? Saying that you are more important to your journey than whatever, outside influences there are. It's choosing yourself for all the right reasons, but be mindful that you don't get waylaid or get lazy or rest on your laurels about it. You have the King of Swords and you have the Ace of Pentacles supporting it, giving you that final nudge. It's kind of like that carrot in front of the horse, when you're trying to get the horse to go to the water. It's kind of that carrot, it's just giving you that little more that you need every time you feel like giving up on your way to the top of that hill with that bundle of twigs, right? That it's almost going to be time to put down that bundle of twigs and be able to start going downhill with your arms empty, with no burdens, right? Or with the burdens laid to rest anyways. But I want to talk about your bottom of the deck card over here, which helped give me some clarification where I went with this reading, which I don't think I even needed it at this point now that I've read the cards. But looking over here, we have the Six of Pentacles. And you guys, I can't. Below the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so first we'll talk about the Six of Pentacles. We talked about it with Cancer. And like I said, there's a lot of similar things going on with all the water signs I'm seeing here in these 3 readings tonight. So you have the 6 of Pentacles, and we know that's that, I will lend and not borrow. It's that final balance. It's that bringing things back into balance. It's when you were in the 8 of Cups energy here, you are in the 8 of Cups energy, but you know that you deserve more. You know that things are out of balance, that where you're living or, whatever situation, whether it be work or home or relationship, you know that it's no longer serving you. It's not nourishing you in the way that it should, right? So you decided to win at all costs, went all the way around here. Looking at the bottom of the deck, you have the 6 of Pentacles. That 6 of Pentacles is talking about when doing this, you're bringing that balance back, right? When you choose you bring that balance back. And when that happens, look what's under the 6 of Pentacles, you guys, for Scorpio. It's the Fool card. I was surprised this wasn't under Cancers, but get the Fool card. We know that's the 0. You go from 0 to the World card. So 0 means you are on a new adventure. All of everything I just said, walking away from something, and everything that I just said, putting down that burden at the top of the hill, there's that Fool card, you guys. 6 of Pentacles, bringing and restoring balance, and the Fool card. A brand new, beautiful beginning for you. A brand new journey where you get to learn a whole lot more lessons and go on a brand new journey. That's what I have for you, Scorpio, and that's really exciting. That is actually really exciting, Sometimes when we're going through something we don't know how to get out of, and then we make the decision to get out of it. When we finally get up the nerve to get out of it, we don't know how to do it. But I feel like this reading is just saying, just do it. It's kind of like Nike. Just do it, take a leap of faith with that Fool card there at the bottom of the deck there. So thank you, everyone, for being here. Please do leave a thumbs up on your way out for the video. This was for Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, part 4 of our elemental readings for this week. We will be back this weekend, I believe on Saturday, since I'm off on Saturday. I'll try and do a little bit earlier, possibly, maybe. I also don't go in until a little bit later on Sunday because I open the store later on Sunday. So I might stay up and do it, like 8, 9 o'clock. But I will definitely make sure that I make an announcement so that we know that we have our free readings, our live free readings for the first 5 questions in chat. We'll go ahead and do those. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel so you'll be notified when we go live for that, and you can get your energy and your question in there, and we'll go ahead and do that reading. We're going to start with 5 readings at this time and see what we're just using as a jumping point, like I said in the prior videos about this, but it will be so that we know what kind of time I need to set aside for these readings for you. And so with that being said, thank you to my moderators, both Valerie and Kimmy, for being here. The timestamps will be put up either tonight or first thing in the morning. We did capture those for you. Ladies, is there anything? You guys look like you're in a hurry to get out of here. Good night, good night, good night. Your husband is a Scorpio sun and then? Ooh, okay. Well, that's a pretty good reading for him. I hope there's something in there that resonates. You'll know better than I will. So you were in the readings last night? The Earth signs Virgo last night, weren't you, Valerie? Yeah, I'll have to go back and see what the Virgo one was and see how they correlate. Anyways, so we are at 38 minutes. Wow, I can't believe we got through 3 signs in 38 minutes, you guys. That's a record for me. But anyways, I would like to thank you, ladies, for being here. Thank you to anyone who does show up. Please, again, leave a like on the video, a thumbs up on your way out. That helps to circulate the video. And if you are so inclined, come back and join us for our live, but please subscribe so that you get notified of that on Saturday this weekend, probably 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And with that being said, ladies, I'm going to wish you a good night. Good night, Kimmy. Thank you. Love you so much. Valerie, I love you. Have a great night. Again, good to see you here, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you. Satnam.